Are we live yet? Hey, everybody. New music. Oh, it's rock. We're rock and roll tonight. And good morning, Vietnam. Whoa. Is that the end? Oh, it's starting up again. It's starting up again. No, huh? It's a little bit of rock and roll on this Monday night in Los Angeles, California. It's 6 p.m. Bên Việt Nam bây giờ là 6, 7, 8 giờ sáng phải không? Yeah. Wow. Good morning, Vietnam. If you're watching from the United States, let me see a 1. If you're watching from Vietnam, let me see a 2. Canada is 3. Canada is 3. Australia's 4. We can keep going. We can just go all day long. Quý vị khỏe không? Lots of ones. Very nice. Ngầu quá đi phải không, anh John? Whoops, that's Jim. Time for Money Monday. Yes, indeed. Anh John nói là ngầu quá nè. Quá ngầu luôn á. Lâu mình phải ngầu chứ. Okay. Denny's watching. Denny's watching from somewhere in the United States. Okay. We got lots to talk about tonight. Nhưng mà hôm nay Lina hơi bị what is the Vietnamese bối rối? I don't know if bối rối is the word. Nhưng mà just a lot of stuff going on and mấy cái tin không có được quá vui nên I'm yeah, maybe bối rối is the word. So forgive me. We'll try to get through it. Quý vị biết không? Sometimes mình Lina vẫn là keep liên lạc với những người mà hồi trước mình làm với họ ở đài đó. And so today I saw on Facebook thì có một người hồi đó là làm editor, a video editor at CBS. Post trên Facebook là cái anh này bị ung thư stage 4. Như vậy là gần khúc cuối rồi đó. And thì đang trị rồi xong khi mà thấy như vậy quá sợ nên bà vợ cũng đi test. Bà vợ cũng bị. So that's really sad. Mà thật sự là không có ai mà đoán được. So I just saw on Facebook a post from a former colleague at CBS. So he's got stage 4. And then when he saw what was happening him health-wise, his wife also got checked out. She also now has cancer. I don't know really how bad it is. But everything all at once for this family. It's just so sad. So you just never know, right? Anyway, and I'm trying to bring my dad back to the United States. Ba của Lina bị đau lưng đó. So I'm trying to take care of him too. A lot of things going on. So anyway, want to give good thoughts out to everyone who's struggling with their health right now. So be glad if you are healthy. Protect that health. Nothing more important. Nothing more important. Bây giờ mình giàu có đến cỡ nào mình không có khỏe cũng là như không. Right? It is useless. Kêu là useless. It really is. Without health, there is nothing else. So, you know, if you like the feeling of being in love, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones. You got to be around. Nhất là người Việt Nam mình hay là giúp nhiều người đó. Một người nhưng mà mình lo cho người này, mình lo cho người kia, mình lo cho thiên hạ nữa. You have to take care of yourself first. Because if you're not around, who will help them then? Right? Nên quý vị biết sao không? Bây giờ là I mean, we're pretty healthy. I exercise every day. Và mình ăn uống cũng là healthier than before. Nhưng mà we're really going to really get healthy. So starting, hình như đã start rồi. Hôm nay thứ hai phải không? Okay, so we started today. I am going to go back to my low carb diet. Okay, I'm going to exercise Right now, I exercise almost every single day. Nhưng mà mình sẽ exercise maybe twice on 2 of those days. Gotta take it seriously. Okay. Um, I got a few people contacting me lately about their life insurance after they saw me talking about it. And I'm so well, some of it is bad news for them. Nhưng mà I'm so happy that they saw my lesson on what to look for and how to figure it out. Và tự động họ kéo hợp đồng ra, họ có thể coi được, họ có thể biết là it's a bad policy. So there is a video of mine that you should look for, and it shows you what to look for in your life insurance policy. Understand it. And I tell you what to add up, what to look at. And I've had several people now say, I watched your video, I found my policy, I added up the numbers, and I need to do something. So we're helping people change it. So that makes me feel good. Makes me feel good that like I provided something useful. So it's actually very easy. Most people never look at it again after they buy it. That's very bad. So if you don't have life insurance or you don't know what kind of life insurance you have, this is the video for you. You may be asking, I'm single. Do I really need life insurance? Or I'm in my 60s now. Is it too late to get life insurance? Or I want to buy life insurance for my kids. So I talked to someone, was it today already? It was today. They wanted to buy $500,000 life insurance for their children too. And I said, why? Because a lot of people still don't understand how it works and how you can make it work for you and your family. Okay, so we're going to make it make sense. Right. It's Money Monday, which means we have a disclaimer to do. If you're new to the channel, you must practice your broadcasting voice because everyone does the disclaimer together. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. It's short. Okay? Ready? Jim, clear your throat. Here we go. Everyone in your best broadcasting voice, read this with me. This video is for educational purposes only and is not meant to be taken as specific tax, legal, or investment advice. Do you see how easy that's it? That's the disclaimer. By the way, sometimes I talk about stuff that makes a lot of sense because most of the time there's a lot of stuff that's like a no-brainer. That doesn't mean you go out and just do that. I am not giving you advice. Everyone's situation is different. Okay? So I am happy to help you. Let me look at it. Let me explain it to you. Let me point it out. Let me find out about your family. So let's do what's right for you. What's right for your neighbor? What's right for like the person who is getting their nails done next to you? No. What's right for your friend who brags all the time about how much money they're making in their investments? You don't know that. So do what's best for you. So John said he did. Yay. Good. Good, good. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Disclaimer done. By disclaimer. Did you know that there are insurance policies that you can use as an investment? So a lot of you may have life insurance policies from 15, 20 years ago. It's nothing compared to the products that are available today. Okay, today there are products that you can use to protect your life, to protect your family, and to invest. It exists. It is legit. It is legal. It can be very powerful. and it can be very destructive. And what that means is it must be set up correctly. Just like most other things that are important in life. Anything that is powerful has the ability to be great and the ability to be awful. Nên mình phải có hợp đồng, mình phải structure cho nó đúng thì nó rất là tốt. Còn như nếu mà mình mua mà mình không biết là mình mua cái gì, mình đóng hợp đồng nó ra sao, it can be very bad. So either take control, okay? Plan for your future, do something great. Or if you already have a policy, if you don't understand it, if it's been 20 years since you talked to your agent, take it out. If you can't find it, find the statement. Take control, okay? And we'll help you do it. Now, by the way, now that you heard me say it, now, if you don't do anything, if things turn out bad for you, whose fault will that be? Yours. Bây giờ quý vị biết rồi đó, quý vị đã nghe, bây giờ mình biết rồi đó. Nếu mà sau này mà something go wrong là lỗi vì mình, là vì mình không có nhìn lại, mình không có let's take control, make a decision, do something smart. Okay, back to the slides. Hello. Types of insurance policies you can use as an investment. Whole life, universal life, variable universal life, indexed universal life, and variable life. Now, if you look at that, there are many words that are exactly the same. And each of these types of life insurance policies are different. That's why you have to understand how they work to know whether it's going to work for you. Right. All right, then. Let's go then. Let's go to whole life. When we're talking about investing inside a life insurance product, we're talking about the cash value. Okay? Life insurance, everyone knows. Death benefit, mình có tiền tử. And then, every single policy I've helped people with also has là tiền bệnh. Ngoài ra, I've only had one person mà không được cái tiền full bệnh thôi. Nhưng mà some of it he has. Okay? So we have tiền tử, mình có tiền bệnh. Nhưng mà look at tiền cash value. That is your investment portion of it. So then when we look at how these different products work, we look at how you earn your cash value. With whole life, the cash value grows at a fixed rate that the insurer sets. Very often it's like 3%. Okay? Cash value is not subject to fluctuations in the market. That's a great word. That's such a fun word, fluctuations. It reminds me of a joke that I will not tell right now. That means the cash in there, unlike your 401k and a traditional IRA or a Roth, if the market takes a dive, doesn't matter. That's what that means. You're not subject to the downs or the ups right away because it's a fixed interest rate. So no downs, no ups either. Okay, that's whole life. Universal life typically earns interest based on the company's declared interest rate, and these rates can fluctuate. However, some insurers set a minimum interest rate, such as 2%, to protect the investment against severe losses. Universal life insurance policies are flexible compared to whole life policies. Flexible meaning you can make changes to the premium that you're paying and to the face amount or death benefit. Okay, so it's flexible. Back to the slides. Variable universal life. These types of policies earn interest based on the performance of a sub-account options of sub-account options available through the insurer, such as funds investing in stocks and bonds. Variable universal life. By the way, I have to say this too. There are many other details and differences. I'm just This is a broad stroke, okay? There are other details and differences. So this isn't all of it. And that's why it's best to like meet and look over your situation to see what fits for you. And then you learn all the rules of the different products, okay? Then we've got index universal life, also known as the what? Oh, don't say it all at once. The IUL. This is what a lot of people have been calling me about. I'm so impressed. Sometimes I get emails, they already say, I'm interested in IUL. Sometimes people know nothing about life insurance, but sometimes they already know what they're after. Okay? So IUL, Indexed Universal Life. Growth is based on the performance of stock indices like the S&P 500. So these policies typically have interest floors. So if you've already met with me, I tell you, you have a 0% floor. That means you can't go backwards. So it protects the investment against market losses. That means when the market does what it did last year, you don't have to worry about losing your money. You don't have to worry about going backwards. Okay, 0% floor. The worst you can do is not make any money that year. The worst you can do is not make money. Whereas in a variable account, you can go backwards. You're going up and down, right? Okay. And IULs may have maximum interest rates, which are called caps. For example, let's say you have a 9% cap. The market returns 12%. You only get 9%. That's a cap. The trade-off is when the market like this and people are losing like 20% of their portfolio, you don't have to worry because you're at 0% is your floor. You cannot go under that. Okay? But not all the time do they have caps. Like right now, everyone that I've helped, oh gosh, in the past probably 6 months, uncapped. Uncapped. Uncapped means if the market's going to return 8, you get 8. If the market returns 10, you get 10. If the market returns 12, you get 12. Uncapped. Okie dokie. Then there's variable life. Earns interest on a range of investment subaccounts offered by the insurer, such as indexes and mutual funds. Insurers may set a minimum and maximum rate to help mitigate severe losses. Now, again, earlier I said there were other differences. And a variable life compared to a variable universal life is that variable lives are not flexible. You cannot make the same changes. You cannot make changes in your premium and face amount like you can in a variable universal life. I know it's getting so confusing. It's getting so confusing. Douglas is saying, don't forget to hit the like button. Or Dennis Douglas, Mr. Douglas. Thanks, Dennis. Making my own sound effects now. Thank you. And please do. Okay. Do you need life insurance? Of course, like everything, people will disagree. Like if people aren't disagreeing on something, something's probably wrong. So Whether you're talking about the stock market or life insurance or 401k or, crypto, anything, people are going to disagree. So when you ask yourself, do you need life insurance? If you're single, and that group makes a lot of sense for that group to say, "Well, wait a second. I'm single. I don't have anyone to leave money to. Do I need life insurance?" That's when you use life insurance to invest. You use the cash value in it. There are ways you can structure life insurance where you can take out cash, use it, and not have to pay taxes on it, structured correctly. If you get sick, people who are single may not have the aunts and the uncles or the parents to take care of them. So if you were to get chronically ill, you either have to go into a facility or you have to hire someone to come to your home and take care of you. That's all out of pocket money. That is money that Medicare and health insurance will not cover. That's provided in the right policy, in a life insurance policy. Have living benefits. It's not just about death benefit. So for people like that who tell me, I don't need to leave money back to anyone, I say, okay, great. Then this is how we structure it. We build up that cash value. You start taking out income when you want to retire. And if you do it early enough, you can retire early. You can retire early and take out income tax free. I'm sorry, what? Yes, I told tax free. That's if you're single. If you're in your 30s, so you're starting to kind of get going in your career. Yeah, you don't have any kids yet, or maybe you do. Do you need life insurance? Same thing as the single people. If you get sick, you may need some sickness protection. If you do have somebody, whether it's siblings or you're starting a family, yes, if something happens to you, you need something to leave back for your family. And that gets especially important as you get older. Now you're in your 40s. Oh, guess what? Now you're making money. Now you're making money. What are you going to do with that money? Are you going to be like everyone else, blindly just putting it in a tax deferred account with no thought as to what's going to happen to that money down the road? I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying think about it. Do you want to pay taxes later on a larger amount of money? Are you sure that your tax bracket will be lower when you're older, when you retire? Have you thought, where's all my money coming in? Cái mình về hưu rồi đó. Đừng có nghĩ là khi đó mình về hưu mình không có tiền đâu nha. A lot of people end up having more money. 401k, Roth, những cái account mình bây giờ mình bắt buộc phải lấy ra rồi. Government wants their taxes. You must take it out. You're going to pay the taxes. And again, in your 40s, starting to earn a little more money, your net worth, your earning capability, what you are the breadwinner, absolutely you need life insurance. What happens if you die tomorrow? What happens if you don't die, but you get really sick and then you can't work? Life insurance protects you and your family. As you're getting a little older, the chances that you are going to use the living benefits becomes greater and greater. So if you're in your 50s and you don't have a great policy or any policy, is it too late? Absolutely not. In fact, most of the people I help are in their 50s. They're in their 50s. Some of them have an old policy. which they're now what I call upside down on it. Why? Because the money they've paid in is more than their cash value. I bet a lot of you watching right now, if you go and check your policy, you're in the same boat. Cái tiền mình đã đóng vào, okay, mười mấy năm, 20 năm, nó nhiều hơn cái cash value trong đó bây giờ. Quý vị đừng có lơ nha. You know why? Tại vì càng ngày đó, cash value xuống. Pulling money out để nuôi cái hợp đồng because you haven't paid enough. Rồi some people get stuck paying for the rest of their life. So if you can save money now, you can do something about it. You can do something about it. And khi mà Lina giúp á, mình còn cash trong những cái policy khác, quý vị sẽ không mất đâu. Mình roll over. And guess what? When you roll over from one life insurance policy to another, you're taking advantage of something that other people can't. You cannot lump sum into a life insurance policy without being taxed for it. You're going to mech out. That means you're going to fail the test that the IRS puts the policy through to give you those tax advantages that you want. So the only time you can lump sum is in the beginning when you roll over from another account. Nên mình còn tiền trong đó, quý vị sẽ không có mất đâu. Rồi quý vị roll over và mình bắt đầu mình đầu tư trên cái số đó. So that chunk of money you have, maybe it's a small chunk, maybe it's a big chunk. Start investing on that amount. Get it structured correctly so that you're going to be up. You're going to be in the black. All right? Then I have people asking me for their parents who are in their 70s, is it too late? No. If you're 80, then it might be too late. We can help people up to 79. We can do it. But if you have not looked at anything, now you know, and now it's on you, yeah? So I'm sorry, I took so long to answer this question. Do you need life insurance? So what type is best for you? You have to know more about life insurance to get the answer. Two types of life insurance, temporary and permanent. Temporary is like renting because cái tiền mà mình đóng vào mỗi tháng, your monthly premium you pay is gone. Term insurance. It's very cheap. Okay? We pay little bit for the premium, but the face amount is high. If anyone tells you term insurance is bad, maybe it's because they won't make any money on it. Term insurance makes a lot of sense depending on your situation. Okay? Sometimes a lot of people in their 20s and 30s will buy term insurance. Okay? If you don't have a lot of money, term insurance. Because at least then you're protected because that's all you can afford. What doesn't make sense to me is when sometimes people think of it backwards. They think as they get older, they want term insurance. That, like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Dennis has a question. How long do you need to keep invested before you can withdraw with little tax consequence? Your insurance policy, as long as you don't you go over the maximum that we've structured for it, okay, is tax advantage. Your life insurance policy is the thing that is protecting you from being taxed. It's called tax code 7702. There is money called surrender value inside your policy. That's the amount of money that's cash. That's you can take that out. Should you take it out is another question. If it's early on, taking it out puts your policy in danger. We are trying to build it up. And I try to explain it like this. If you're going to go and buy a CD, and let's say it's a 2-year CD for you to earn 5% interest, 2 years. And you go in there after 2 months and you want to withdraw, do you think you're going to make that money? No. So same thing. Typically, after 10 years, you're good to go. You don't have to wait 10 years. But the later, okay, the longer you wait, the better it is, the safer it is for your cash value. And then if you really understand how it works, this is what you would do. You would take the money out only because you absolutely need it. You've already taken the money out of your bank account. You've already borrowed or taken from everywhere else. So then you take this money out. If you have the ability to pay it back, you should. And I'll tell you why. The amount of money that you have in the policy, okay, is being invested. You're earning interest on that. Why not make that amount as high as possible for you, sitting in there earning compounded interest as long as possible? Okay? Do you have to pay it back? No. If you don't, if it's later on in the policy, okay, so you're not really putting it in danger, if you don't pay it back, it will be subtracted, it will be deducted from your death benefit when you die before your family gets paid. And so there are a lot of people who have it structured exactly that way where they don't need to put it back because they don't need the death benefit. Okay? All right. Okie dokie, everybody. Here we go. Back to the slides. Okay. So temporary is term insurance. Permanent is the whole life, universal, and variable. Okay. We talked about that. Now you know a little bit. Term is in effect for a predetermined term length. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Okay. That's the term. It's just insurance. It doesn't accumulate cash value. Everything you pay in premiums to a term insurance policy is gone. Okay? Sorry, you guys. Okay, so that's term insurance. Permanent insurance is in effect for the duration of your life. It accumulates cash value and it allows you to borrow from the policy. But you must pay the premiums correctly. You cannot get into, for example, an IUL saying you were going to pay $1,000 a month and only pay $300 a month and expect it to perform the way we illustrate it. That would mean you think there's a thing called magic. What? Magic? Yeah. Magic. Doesn't work that way. Okay, here we go. Back to the slides. Term insurance, 10, 20, or 30 years. Okay? That means quý vị phải mất trong cái thời gian đó nó mới pay out. You have to die within the term for it to pay out. Most term insurance policies do not pay out, which is why it's so cheap. The premium is locked in during that term. So the premium is never going to change for you. And it's less expensive than permanent insurance. Yep, less expensive. You can pay under $100 a month and have a very high death benefit. It does not accumulate cash value. There is a thing called a 40-year term. Most people have not heard of it. It is the longest term available, and there are only 2 life insurance carriers who currently offer it. I bet you there are insurance agents who did not know that there was such a thing as a 40-year term life insurance. Hello, permanent life insurance. You've got whole life, universal life, and variable life. Whole life offers entire life coverage as long as premium payments are made in a timely manner. Did you hear that? Oh, you have to pay your premiums? Yes. Okay. Premium rates are higher than term policies, especially at the beginning of coverage. Cash value features offer potential for tax-deferred growth. And the rate of interest for this is going to be lower than other investment vehicles. Like I said before, normally about 3%. If you have a whole life policy earning 3% and you've had it for 20 something years, if you did a little math, you would figure out why you paid only $100 a month for those 20 something years, earning 3% interest, and now your cash value sucks. It's just simple math. Okay, now universal life. It is similar to whole life, but delivers the greatest flexibility for policyholders. Okay, your needs change, your life changes. Your insurance should change with it. You can change your premium payments. Okay, you can change your death benefit. And of course, all of these things that you do will also change its cash value. And of course, there are limitations depending on the company too. The insurance carrier will set aside part of the premiums for investment, and returns will be afforded tax-deferred status. So your cost of insurance is your cost of insurance. When we figure it out, you'll see it may be $200, $300 a month, depending on your age, okay, and health. But if you're paying more than that, let's say you're paying $1,000 a month, anything that's over your cost of insurance is going into the investment part of your policy. So then if you get an IUL hoping to have cash later, hoping to have income later, you say you're going to pay $1,000 a month, but you end up only paying the minimum. Guess what? You have not given it any money to invest, or you give it too little. So what you do as a policyholder affects the policy. You keep up your end, company keeps up its end. Okay? Although obviously nothing is guaranteed. They can't tell you what the market's going to do next year. They can guarantee you a 0% floor, meaning you will not lose your money. They can't promise you how much you're going to make. No one can. And if someone can, it's a fixed rate and it'll be low. Okay. Back to the slides. Variable life. This type of life insurance is a mix between life insurance and an investment account. The cash value of a variable life policy, similar to a mutual fund, in that you can invest in stocks, bonds, a variety of options, depending on the insurance company. So you can go up, 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 and you can also go down, 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 down. Okay, variable, nó lên xuống với thị trường, xuống với thị trường. Còn IUL á, thị trường sụp, quý vị không có cần lo. All right, that's the major difference there. So of course, then this presents greater risk. So the performance can fluctuate depending on the market. If the market goes down, your cash value and your death benefit may decrease. I hope that makes sense. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a second. What about index universal life? Well, I'm so happy you asked, little guy. IUL. This is a hybrid type of policy. Okay. Usually not very expensive, safer than the average variable universal life insurance policy. Typically, the principal amount in an index portion is guaranteed, so you can't lose your money. But very often, there is a cap on the maximum return. Oh, now you know what a cap is. We already talked about it. So, very often, they'll have a cap, but not always. And right now, I am helping people get into plans where right now there is no cap. Okay. And those change. You don't lock anything in, but you do have that protection, 0% floor. Okay. If structured properly, this can generate tax-free income. Everybody now together, let's read that last sentence again, shall we? If structured properly, can generate tax-free income. A lot of people have bought policies where they were told mai mốt chị có thể lấy tiền ra trả tiền học cho con. Mai mốt chị có thể lấy tiền ra khi mình về hưu. But they didn't structure it correctly. So now the policyholder looks at it, they've got no money. In fact, they're upside down. Cái tiền mình đóng vào mấy chục năm nay, nó nhiều hơn cái tiền cash trong đó. Okay? Something went wrong. Something went wrong. You can rescue it. Okay. Rescue it. And I can help you rescue it. So if you want to contact me, that's my website. Okay, that's my website. Hello from Canada. Oh, by the way, Canada. Cách đây mấy tháng có vài người từ Canada có EO, and I have to email them back actually because they wanted an IUL. Mà lúc đó mình không có giúp được thì vì ngoài nước Mỹ. But now we are working with a company that allows foreign nationals to be insured. You can get your leather from Italy, but if you want to get life insurance, you want to get it from America. Life insurance từ nước Mỹ nha, là bảo đảm và giá trị nhất thế giới. Nên nếu quý vị không phải là công dân Mỹ, let's say you live in Canada, or you live in Australia, or you live in Vietnam, anywhere else, if you have some kind of a connection here in America, we can help you get insured. Rồi quý vị cứ là về lại, khi đó mình về lại, mình sống tại Việt Nam hoặc là mình sống tại Úc or wherever. Và nếu mà mình bệnh thì quý vị cứ đi bác sĩ của mình tại cái nước mình đang ở. Nếu mà quý vị bị gì anything là bác sĩ viết giấy rồi hãng bảo hiểm sẽ trả tiền để translate. And that's how you get the, if you're chronic hoặc là terminal hoặc là critical illness. So we can help you now. Còn như quý vị nào mà bây giờ đang sống tại Mỹ nhưng mà có ý định mai mốt mình già đó mình về Việt Nam, và Lina biết rất là nhiều người có ý định đó, thì bây giờ quý vị có thể mua life insurance từ đây. Mai mốt quý vị về Việt Nam, you can still use the benefits. Yeah, you can still use the benefits quý vị ơi. Hôm giờ Lina đã nói chuyện với 2 người rồi mua life insurance tại Việt Nam. Và những cái hãng bảo hiểm là mình nghe mình quen đàng hoàng đó nha. Bây giờ mình không có nói được. Nhưng mà sao mà khi mua đó thì cái người mà bán á, nói cho người khách là mai mốt chị đi Mỹ, chị mang nó theo được. Not true, not true. Làm cho người ta mất hết tiền luôn. So, bây giờ mình có đường đi rồi, nếu quý vị, ở Việt Nam hoặc là nước khác, and if you have the possibility to qua Mỹ để ký giấy tờ đó, that's all you need, okay? It's possible. Okie dokie. So hello, Chi from Canada. Very nice to see you. Okay. I hope you learned something in that lesson. One more time, nếu mà quý vị cần liên lạc với Lina, I will personally email you back. You will meet with me. Okay. Nếu ai mà liên lạc quý vị nói là họ làm việc chung với Lina hoặc là whatever, no, you have to hear it from me first. I do have people, I have assistants who help me, nhưng mà I have to tell you that nhá. Okay. Mình nhiều lúc người ta làm việc sao mình không có biết được. That's why I'm doing this. I will be the one to personally help you. Hello, chị Lan. Rồi, last week, last two times we went live, we played a game. It had to do with music. And may low-income people buy insurance? It depends. It depends on how low income you're talking. Tại vì cái life insurance policy đó, nó không có ảnh hưởng đến Medicare. Nó không có ảnh hưởng đến Social Security. Nhưng nếu mà quý vị có Medi-Cal, Medicaid đó, thì nó có thể ảnh hưởng. Nên we have to talk about it. Okay. Rồi. Hiếu. Hello, and Hiếu. Welcome to the class. Yes, please do hit the like button. Thank you, everybody. Khi mà quý vị mà hit like button đó, that's the same thing as like giving me a hand. Nhưng mà if you give me a hand now, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So thank you for those questions. And again, if you have a policy right now, quý vị lôi kéo nó ra đi. Mà nếu mà quý vị kiếm không được á, mỗi tháng nha, hoặc là mỗi quarter, whatever, nó gửi mình cái bill đó, cái statement. It's all on there. That's all you need, quý vị ơi. That's all you need, cái statement. Mình coi lại, mình đóng một tháng bao nhiêu. Rồi cái ngày policy date là hồi nào, năm nào. Rồi xong cái đó là chỉ là cái bài toán thôi. Mình đóng bao nhiêu một tháng, nhân 12 là một năm. Nhân mấy năm đó, đó là cái số tiền mình đã đóng vào. Rồi bây giờ quý vị coi lại. Coi lại là surrender value hoặc là net cash value. That's the actual cash you have in there. How does it look? Okay. Can I buy for my friends? Depends. There has to be what's called insurable interest. That means tại sao? Tại sao mình muốn mua bảo hiểm nhân thọ cho người bạn? Có thể nếu mà người bạn là làm chung việc với mình và có một vai trò lớn trong hãng của mình, let's say that. Yes, you can. Okay. If someone wants to buy for their parents, if you want to buy for your kids, you can buy for your employees. There are different programs that we can set up. There has to be insurable interest. And normally we have to talk to figure that out. And what that prevents là mình phải có lý do, và cái lý do đó hãng phải chấp nhận là tại sao mà chị muốn mua cho người bạn. Chứ không thôi chị mua rồi chị xô xuống hố sao? Right? That's why you have to figure it out. Thank you again for the question. That's a very good question. Okie dokie, everybody. So again, I'm going to put it up vì sometimes I still see comments. How do I get in touch with you? LinaWin.net, không phải com. Net. LinaWin.net. Okay? Do we need help? Check if we buy life insurance right now. Male, 47 years of age. Wow, 47 là còn quá trẻ luôn mà. Very young. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. So you have to go to my website and get in contact with me. Oh, health check. Do you need a health check? Ah, very good question. It depends. Nó sẽ kéo hồ sơ sức khỏe của mình. Cái mình đi bác sĩ, mình bị mổ xẻ, mình uống thuốc gì nó biết hết nha. Bởi vậy quý vị đừng có giấu. Mình giấu á, là nó take a lot of time. Tại vì trước sau nó cũng biết. Nên Lina hỏi kỹ khách hàng lắm. Chị uống thuốc gì không? Trước giờ đi bệnh viện gì không? I need to know. Mình làm việc nó nhanh lắm. Và nếu mà hồ sơ của mình very clean, very healthy á, sometimes they don't even check blood test. Còn như nếu mà nó không có chắc chắn thì yes, nó bắt mình thử máu. Nhưng mà khi mà mình thử máu á, là nó gửi y tá đến nhà mình luôn hoặc là đến sở làm. Whatever is convenient for you. And then they pay for it. Và nhiều lúc nếu mà quý vị khỏe thì khỏe đó. Sometimes you want to get a blood test. And sometimes you want to get a blood test. Tại vì nếu mà quý vị khỏe đó thì cái giá của mình nó sẽ thấp hơn. Và nếu cái giá của mình thấp thì cái phần mà mình invest nó nhiều hơn. Okay? It's a very simple and I want to make sure you understand it. When you pay your premium, like for an IUL that I set up, your cost of insurance may be like this. Nhưng mà quý vị đang trả like that. Why? Thì cái này là cái mà mình đang mua tiền bệnh nè. Cost of insurance. Còn như cái nào mà dư đó, cái đó tiền đó mình đang đầu tư. So mình có khả năng đầu tư vào đó. Nên quý vị xem lại cái 401k của mình, cái TSP của mình, 403b, whatever, 457, nhiều lắm. Quý vị xem lại đi. Nếu mà nó match 4%, 5% thì mình contribute chừng đó. Nhưng quý vị nên coi lại tại sao nó match 5% mà mình contribute 10%. Sometimes mình không có ai mà thích trả thuế hết, quý vị ơi. Nobody likes it. Thì khi mà mình làm thuế, mình cứ nghĩ là bây giờ có cái cách nào để mình mình trả thuế cho nó ít hoặc là mình lấy refund cho nó nhiều. Nên quý vị tống vào 401k. So let's think about that. You take a paycheck now. Mỗi tháng, nếu mà mình không có contribute, if you don't contribute that amount to the 401k, you get taxed per paycheck. Như vậy là một cái paycheck, how much? 200 đồng không? Như vậy quý vị đang là muốn là hoãn thuế trên cái 200 đồng đó. Tống vào cái 401k để nó grow. Rồi mai mốt mình lấy ra mình phải trả thuế trên cái số tiền nó lớn hơn nhiều. Do you want to do that? Mình có biết chắc là mai mốt cái tax bracket của mình nó thấp hơn bây giờ không? If you are sure your tax bracket will be lower when you retire, sure, max it out. But for a lot of people, that will not be the case. So that's something you should really look at. Tính nha. Tại vì you know what? No one's going to make you do it and no one's going to do it for you. This is your money. This is your future. You have to do it. Không có ai dạy cho mình, không ai chỉ cho mình, không ai hỏi mình. It's your responsibility. Right? I am 57 years old. Life insurance, is it very expensive? Well, it depends. Are you healthy? Right? So it's not just age, it's age and health. So let's say you are a healthy 57-year-old. And I don't know if you're male or female. I can't ever tell sometimes. You could be a very healthy 57-year-old female, and your rate may be lower than a 45-year-old who is taking some medication, who has some health issues. So there is no rate sheet that says 47-year-old, 57-year-old là chừng này. That doesn't work that way. They take everything into consideration. All right, but very good question. Sometimes I talk to people and then they just say là nếu mà tôi muốn mua bảo hiểm bao nhiêu? Cái đó là Lina nói không có được. Và nếu mà quý vị mà gặp ai mà họ throw out a number để quý vị trả đó nha, be very careful. Be very careful. Cũng như nếu người ta nói cái giá quý vị trả sẽ là thấp 100, 150, nhưng mà cái tiền tử nó sẽ cao. Be very careful. Be very careful. It doesn't work that way. So you're a healthy man. Very good. Then you know when the best time to buy insurance is, Mr. Healthy Man? Right now. Right now. You're not getting any younger, and chances are you're not going to get any healthier. I have seen people put it off, and then đùng cái bác sĩ bắt uống thuốc. Changes everything. Mà cái đó là minor. Khi đó đùng cái mà mình bị stroke hoặc mình bị heart attack là thôi rồi đó. Can a disabled person buy insurance? Yes, again, it depends. Depends on what the disability is. And then the coverage could be different. Cũng giống như người Việt Nam mình, người Southeast Asian hay bị hepatitis B đó. They're carriers. Some people are carriers who take preventative medicine. Mình không bệnh, nhưng mình đang uống thuốc. Và trong hồ sơ mình có Hep B. Rồi họ try to get life insurance. Cái người agent nghe vậy nói, thôi, you can't do it. Don't listen to them. Họ không chịu khó làm việc. Lina có rất là nhiều người khách hàng có hepatitis B và có life insurance. Và hầu như cả hết là được everything. Được cái sickness protection, được cái tiền tử. Very, very good. Và họ rất là yên tâm. Trừ ra một người là tại vì uống thuốc và cái level nó bị hơi cao. Nên hãng bảo hiểm nó không có cho mình cái critical illness rider. Nhưng mà họ được terminal. Và mai mốt, khi họ mất, bất cứ lý do gì, mặc dù là hepatitis cũng vậy, gia đình sẽ được tiền tử. Okay? So there are a lot of things we can do. Okay, time is almost up. Time is almost up. Bây giờ mà, now that I'm eating healthier, I actually have to cook. So now I have to take a little extra time. So you're very welcome. You're very welcome, anh Đoàn. And again, there is my contact information. Just go to the website and I can help. Nhá. Còn quý vị nào mà kiếm hồ sơ không ra hoặc là kiếm ra rồi nhưng mà đọc cũng không có hiểu được gì, I will look at it for you and I'll point it out and explain it to you. One last question. My husband has spinal cord injury. He is a father and is a U.S. citizen. Could he buy insurance? Again, depends. It depends. I need more information. And yes, we could get him some kind of insurance. Certainly, it might not be the same as your neighbors. Okay? Nhưng mà chị Hương, chị liên lạc với Lina đi. Có gì Lina sẽ là hết sức. I will help. Okay? Hello, chị Michelle. I love it when I see people I know. Okay. Rồi bây giờ sắp hết giờ rồi đó. Hello, heo rừng. Here comes the music. Let me see. Should we do something different? Yeah, let's do something different. Let's try this one and see. Oh, no, that's the same one. Forget it. How about this one? Oh. Oh, well, wait a second here. That's kind of funky. Oh, I like. Hmm. Wish I had a little glass of bourbon with me right now. Oh, it just got better. Quý vị thích bài này không? Oh, I like it a lot. Okay. I like it a lot. I love this music. Anh likes it too. Nice. Nhất là mấy người bên East Coast, bây giờ bên đó trễ rồi. Okay. Chúc quý vị ngủ ngon nhé. Ôi, nhạc quá hay luôn á. Oh. Have a great day in Vietnam. Take care of yourself. Okay. I like it a lot. Get in contact with me. I want to help. Rồi, Thursday, an English lesson. I don't know what happened. Tell me what happened. Okay. So here goes the music. The music's going away. Okay? All right. Thursday, English lesson. And if you stick all the way to the end, we'll play a game. We're going to bring some people on the air. They're going to sing. Some of them not very well. Không nói là hay. Không nói là hay đâu. Không dám đâu nha. Sometimes không hay là cái chắc rồi đó. But it's so much fun. Okay. Oh, dear Michelle, thank you. Thank you, everyone. You guys are awesome. Mwah. I see someone from Minnesota. Whoop, whoop. And Lynn from Virginia. Okay, everybody. Take care. I'm going to go make my husband some dinner now. And I'll see you Thursday. Mwah. Bye. Cool music.